Hey everybody, it's Kyle. Welcome to another episode, special report for Record Store Day. It's been a little while. I guess it's been about 7 months. Something like that. Maybe 7.5 months, because I think it was the middle of April. I can't remember exactly, but I know it was April. Yeah. It's early. It's 5:30, actually 5:43. I've been up since about 5. I don't know. I just actually woke up. I didn't even have an alarm going off until 5:30, but, here I am. So, yeah, so exciting. I mean, there is nobody out. Actually, I'm seeing a little traffic, but there's, nobody. I just went to Quick Trip to grab a quick ED and breakfast sandwich, and yeah, there's nobody there, man. Let me get this stuff out of my bag. See, I always put the sandwich in there with the drink. It's like, hey, the drink's cold, guys. Pretty exciting, really. I mean, look, if you know, you know, right? If you don't, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. I think the biggest thing that I see going on online is people are like, I'm right, and you need to do and say what I think, or else you're not right. That's not how the world works, man. People have varying opinions. I know this is a little crazy to get up and go do this, but I enjoy it, man. I enjoy the crowd. They're pretty cool people that I'll be hanging out with in line and all that jazz. So, in an hour, 15 minutes, when we can start digging through all these, that's one of my favorite things to do. It really is. If you put me in a building that all it had was records, I would sort through them in my life. I mean, I love doing it. I don't even know why, but I just do. It's just interesting. It's like a treasure hunt or something. Now, that's not exactly what's going on this morning. But I did kind of watch, luckily for me, these guys that do Record Store Day, some people have videos online where they kind of get the records in advance, and they kind of go through them and show, hey, this is A through F, this is G through L, and then M through Z, or whatever. And they kind of show all what to expect, after they've opened the boxes and they got them all, getting them priced and stuff like that. They just kind of show what the records look like, which is good because it kind of gives you an advance notice too, and you know what to look out for when you're digging. And they put them in alphabetical order where I go. So they have this whole downstairs area, and you start off going to the right. You go around in a horseshoe pattern, and when you reach the other end of where you started, the other side, across the room from where you started, you're done. That's all they got. They usually do have a table now of imports and then previous previous Record Store Day deals that are sitting out. Yeah, not really my deal, but you never know. You might find something on there. I know maybe 2 years ago I bought Motley Crue Too Fast for Love, a bootleg from Europe, and I love it, man. Does it sound great? No. I mean, I think it would be pretty cool if they remastered that and put it out, and maybe they have, I just don't know. But that's okay. I don't need it. I just want the music, and so it fills in for me for that. And then the version I have also has, it's a little different from how the LP was released. It also has some live tracks on it from that tour, from the crew. So, yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on, man. I'm on my way. Again, when I watched the videos and the guys were showing, I saw the Judgment Night album. Definitely want that one. I saw the Czarface, Artificial Intelligence album. Definitely want that one. What I did not see in the video was the U2 Under a Blood Red Sky record. Now, that kind of sucks because, I was excited about that one, but, that would, whichever U2 album I get next will be the first U2 album on vinyl that I have now. Now, I used to have, Joshua Tree, and I had Unforgettable Fire, and I loved those when I was younger. I might have even had, I think I had Joshua Tree. To me, that's their last album. I know they've put albums out since then. I just don't care for their newer sound. But I think I had Joshua Tree on cassette, and then when Rattle and Hum came out, which is kind of a concert film, I bought that on CD and everything. I think I had a couple more of their albums on CD, and that was it. And I kind of fell out of love with them after Rattle and Hum. Rattle and Hum, I think they were still kind of at their roots and doing a little blues stuff, and I was like, oh, these guys are going to be like the Stones. No, Kyle. They're going to end up being like Katy Perry. Which, nothing against Katy Perry, but she's pop, you know, and I didn't think U2 was pop, but that's kind of what they became. So, wham wham boo hoo. So I didn't see that record in there, so that's probably not going to be happening. X has an album in there, the band X. I think they're from LA. And they had some hits back in the 80s. Like, I think See How We Are. That's a big song. See how we are. Gonna think about it once in every 20 days. See how we are. They're an interesting band too, but they're very 80s sounding, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but anyway, they have an album in there called Ain't Love Grand, and I never really had that one when I was younger, but I've kind of been listening to it. It's okay. I may be interested in that record. I mean, if it was under $25, I probably would, just because it's something new and different for me to listen to that I'm not very familiar with. So, well, I'll see. I really don't know, guys. But if not, the other cool thing that they got going on at Vinyl Underground at 7th Heaven, where I'm headed, is they have a buy one, get one free on all used music. I think that's what I saw. All used records, buy one, get one free. Now, they usually have a lot of great used records right up front in their new arrivals area. So I'm sure it has to be, you know, if you buy one for $30, the free one has to be under 30 or 30 or under, you know. I don't know. We'll see. But that may be something. I just don't know if I'll take the time to dig through it. By that point, I'll probably be pretty exhausted. I mean, right now, waking up like this, I'm going off adrenaline, and that'll change. So, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I'm going to get to my breakfast sandwich and my Red Bull. Wake me up, get me fed, and I will come back to you guys after I am done at Record Store Day. Thanks for listening, though. Everybody, we're back. My Record Store Day jaunt is officially over. Turned out pretty damn good too. Yeah, that U2 one was not present, so that didn't happen, which is okay, no biggie. I did grab that Czarface, which is great. And I got Judgment Night soundtrack, which is great. Both of those were less than, I think they were $25.77 each, which is great. So, pretty damn happy with the special releases for Record Store Day. Another deal they had going, you know, if you're here in the Kansas City area and you're into vinyl, Vinyl Underground over here at 7th Heaven on Troost has a sale going on this whole week. If you buy one, you get one free of used vinyl. And so right when you walk in past the register there's a whole new arrivals section, and that's all used vinyl. I found some humdingers, man. What you heard there at the beginning was I think Carry On by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young from the Deja Vu album. So there's one of them I got, and I got that one for free. The one that I paid for is one of the ones I was really wanting, been looking for a while, some Van Hagar. It is 5150. That album, I don't know why. It's funny because I remember when that album came out, and I was headed over to Kansas City that day to go get it, because you couldn't get albums really the day they dropped in the small town that I grew up in. And so you kind of had to go across the river and go over to Kansas City to go to a record store to get it the day it dropped. And I remember I was headed over there to go do that, and I was pretty much taking orders. I mean, people were giving me cash and sending me along to get them a copy on cassette or CD or whatever. Sorry, that's my wife texting me. And yeah, so I got it on vinyl. I remember having it on vinyl, and then I had another friend I think got on vinyl, and I got a cassette and a couple CDs, I think, for people. But you know, I think at the time I liked that song, the main song, Why Can't This Be Love? I thought it was really different for Van Halen, and I was interested in it. But the more time went on and the more albums they put out, I thought they got kind of corny, to be honest with you. And yeah, I kind of fell out of love with them. But now that I listen to it again, I'm like, damn, you know, realistically, that's more well-rounded of a group than with David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth always being the thunder, you know, stealing all the thunder when they were just, you know, for their first however many albums, I think they had 5 total albums. I mean, it might be 6, I can't remember. But 1984 was the last one with them all together. And then 5150 was the first album with Sammy Hagar as the lead singer, and I liked it. I just thought, boy, they're singing a lot of love songs and a lot of schmoopy songs, you know? But I listen to it now, and I'm like, damn, dude, that's some good rock. Summer Nights is a great song. Why Can't This Be Love is a great song. I mean, that's a good band. It might even be better. It's hard to say, but it doesn't really matter. It's a matter of taste anyway. But yeah, that's one I really, 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 really wanted. And when I saw it in that used group, and it was only, well, it was expensive. It was $35. It still has the plastic wrapper around it. It looks like I don't want to take it off. It might mess up the cover. But yeah, I mean, it's in immaculate shape. And so is that Deja Vu Deja Vu was $30, so it was free, basically. So I got both those albums for $35. I mean, that's less than $20 for each of those albums after tax and everything. That's a hell of a deal. So I'm jazzed. I'm really jazzed. I couldn't be happier. I'm pretty sure that Deja Vu is a reprint, but that's okay. I don't really care, man. I buy the music because I like the music. I'm not too overly concerned with which printing it is and shit like that. So I'm very happy with some of my older ones that I have. You know, my Dead Kennedys Frankenchrist album. That's an original one that I got when I was like 15, 16 years old. And it has a bunch of stuff in it, including the poster. But it has the t-shirt order form for Tentacle Records. I mean, that kind of stuff's cool. But in reality, I'm more looking for the music. It doesn't really matter to me if it's an original pressing or anything. Some of the new pressings are awesome. I prefer vintage, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I want to listen to the music. That's why I'm buying them. All right, so yeah, that's how it went, man. I got those two for buy one, get one free, and I got Judgment Night, and I got Czarface, Artificial Intelligence, which seems like every record store day I'm getting a Czarface album. But I dig him, man. I think this is my third, maybe my fourth. I don't remember exactly. I think it is my fourth. But I like it, man. It's good music. I need to pull them all out and listen to them a lot more often because they're fun, you know. There were some other things in there that were kind of cool. One thing I did notice when I was walking by the new reprints or whatever, they had all the De La Soul albums. So it's just a matter of when I go buy them, I guess, which is cool. you know, I guess I'm happy. I don't have to hunt for that shit. But, yeah, I saw Mosaic thumping there, but I just really didn't want to swing it for $40 today. I was more interested in getting what I got. So, came out of there under $100. I can't believe it. I also got, though, I didn't come out under $100 because I saw it in the background. I grabbed this sweet winter hat, skull cap, that says Seventh Heaven on it, which is great. It kind of, I have a few hats, but my wife will like this one a lot. She's always on me, like, put on a hat. She's on all of us at home. Get a hat on, you know. So, yeah, I'll wear it a lot, and that's cool. I love the place. All right, guys, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. I will catch up with you guys on the flip-flop and get off my lawn.